Plastic has become one of the most pressing environmental issues that we are facing today. India is generating about 3.5 million tons of plastic waste annually. Right from municipal solid waste, plastic waste to automobile waste, the amount of waste is expected to be 3 times by 2025. Less than one tenth of plastic is recycled. In this context, let's understand the issue associated with plastic waste and solutions. So, what is the significance of plastic? Resistance, inert, and lightweight plastic offers many benefits to companies, consumers, and other links in society. This is all because of its low cost and versatile nature. In the medical industry, plastic are used to keep things sterile. Syringes and surgical implements are all plastic and single use. In the automotive industry, it has allowed a significant reduction in vehicle management, so reducing fuel consumption and consequently the environmental impact of automobiles. Plastic protects our head in the form of helmets. They keep us safer in our cars in the form of seat belts. So plastic are primarily produced from crude oil, gas or coal, and 40% of total plastic is discarded. And it's after a single use. Our relationship with plastic is short-term focused. Many of these products, such as plastics, bags and food wrappers have a lifespan of a mere minute to hour, yet they may persist in the environment for hundreds of years. So sea, sunlight, wind and wave action break down plastic waste into small, particles often less than 1/5 of an inch across, called microplastics. Microplastics are breaking down further into smaller and smaller pieces. So plastic microfibers they have been found in municipal drinking water system and drifting through the air. No strict adherence to plastic waste management. So globally, about 1/4 of plastic waste is never collected. In less wealthy countries, waste plastic is sometimes burned in the open, releasing toxic chemical into the air. So more plastic per person. So like much of the world, India is struggling to dispose of its growing quantities of plastic waste, given how ubiquitous it has become, from our toothbrushes to debit cards. So India's packaging industry is the biggest consumer of plastic. 2020 study on packaging in India projects a loss of almost $133 billion worth of plastic material values over the next decade due to unsustainable packaging. Unsustainable packaging involves general packaging through single-use plastics. The popularity of online retail and food delivery app through restricted to bag cities is contributing to the rise in plastic waste. So India's biggest online delivery startups, Swiggy and Zomato, are each reportedly delivering about 28 million orders a month. So e-commerce companies to have come under fire of excess use of plastic packaging. So polluting plastic can affect the world these organisms such as plankton. So larger times such as plastic bag and straws can choke and starve marine life, while smaller fragments can cause liver, reproductive and gastro-related issue, damage in animal, and it can directly impact the blue economy as well. So the World Health Organization published shocking research in 2018 that exposed the presence of microplastic in 90% of bottled water. We observe plastic through our clothes, 70% of which are synthetic, and the word, fabric for the skin. We even breathe plastic when due the poor waste management by burning the trash in the open air. So plastic toxic in human can lead to hormonal, disruption and adverse reproductive and birth outcomes. So India launched a nationwide awareness campaign on single-use plastic on World Environment Day in June 2022. A mobile app for single-use plastic grievance, redressal was also launched to empower citizens to check sale uses of SUP in their area and tackle the plastic menace. So plastic waste management, if It prohibits the manufacture, import, stocking, distribution, sale, and use of several single-use plastic items as 1st July 2022. It has also mandated extended producer responsibility that incorporates circularity by making manufacturers of products responsible for collecting and processing their products upon the end of the product lifetime. So it is the first of its kind in Asia. The Plastic Pact is an ambitious and collaborative initiatives to bring stakeholders together to reduce reuse and recycle plastic within the materials value chain, to spread awareness among masses about small changes that can be sustainably adopted in lifestyle for a better environment. So Project Replan, launched by Khadi and Pledge Industry Commission, aims to reduce consumption of plastic bags by providing a more sustainable alternative. So if identifying keys, hotspot of plastic leakage association and is associated with production, consumption and disposal of plastic can assist government in developing effective policy that address the plastic problem directly. So identifying plastic item that it can be replaced with non-plastic recyclable or biodegradable material is the first step. To find alternative to single-use plastic and reusable design goods by working with the product designers. So biodegradable plastic that are manufactured to be broken down by ultraviolet radiation and heat more quickly than regular plastics. So plastic has become so immersed in our ecosystem that bacteria have evolved to digest it. So plastic eating bacteria discovered in Japan have been cultivated and modified to digest polyester plastic, recycling through technology and innovation. So waste is valuable and waste is a resources, especially plastic. So recycling, especially plastic recycling, sets up a system in place which create a value chain for waste. So like this, the manufactured tiles could withstand heavy loads and could be a used construction material. So promoting a plastic-free workplace, all catering operations should be prohibited, from using single-use plastic. To encourage workers and clients to improve their habits, all single-use goods can be replaced with a reusable item or more sustainable single-use alternatives. So circular economy can reduce material use, redesigns material to be less resources intensive and recaptures waste as a resources to manufacture new material and products. So circular economy is not just applicable to the global current of plastic and clothes, but can also contribute significantly to the achievement of sustainable development goals. So circular economy can reduce material use, redesign material to be less resources intensive and recaptures waste as a resources to manufacture new material and products. So government ministries at the national and local level must collaborate in the development, its implementation and oversight of policies which include participation from industrial firm and non-governmental organization and voluntary organization. So in 2022, 124 countries parties to the United Nations Environmental Assembly, including India, signed a resolution to draw up an agreement which will be in the future make it legally binding for the signatories to address the full life of plastic from production to disposal to end plastic pollution. So as of July 19, 68 countries have plastic bags banned with varying degrees of enforcement. So July 2021, the directive on single-use plastic took effect in the European Union. So it is a project of the United Nations Economy and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific assist cities in developing more inventive policy solution to tackle the problem. So the initiative will also engage the value chain to promote 100% of plastic packaging to be reusable, so recyclable or compostable, and commit to collaborate and invest in increasing the recycling and composing rate of plastic, rates for plastic. So that's all about the discussion on the plastic waste management. Thanks for watching.